Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year's. So today got this Ford Focus ST and it's got quite a bad water leak in the boot. So if you open up the back, down there you can see quite a lot of mold. It's forming all over on this left side on the parcel shell cover, and if you lift this cover over here, you see it right there as well. So this is telling us we got quite a bad water leak into the back. You can see down there it's all wet, so we're going to take all of this out, clean it, and then find out where this water's coming from. So on this video I'm going to be taking you through it step by step, showing you exactly where this is coming from and what we're going to do to fix this issue. So let's get going. The space saver taken out, and have a look at this. It's all collecting there all around. So this is very bad because there's a fuse box right there behind that cover, so you do not want moisture around electrics and you don't want anything corroding there. So this is why today we're going to get rid of everything here and get this sorted out. Okay, so I've got this left panel off. So this top screw here, another one over there, and once you take them off you'll be able to take this cover off. I didn't fully remove it, just moved it out of the way. You can see now all the wires here and the fuse box, which is right there, and you can see there's a drain right there, but if you look closely, just get another light, you can see how wet it is down there and all over here. So you do not want moisture this close to electrics. It's not a good idea. This is how you end up getting warning lights and all kinds of problems. So if you have a Ford Focus ST or even a normal Ford Focus, I'll show you which body model later on, definitely check this. Telltale sign is the mold building up at the lower parts of the covers over here. So you can see how bad this one really is. Okay, so moved over to the right hand side, stripped it. If you look back here, this is all dry. There's not a single bit of moisture here. So happy to say this side is okay. So we don't need to do any cleaning or anything over here. I am gonna wipe it down. There's a lot of dirt there, but as far as cleaning goes for the water, there's nothing here. I would always check both sides. Sometimes they can leak from both sides, but on this one, this side is okay. So you can tell at the bottom here it's all nice and dry. If we move back over to this side, you can see how wet it also is. So like if I press this, you can probably see water coming through there, right there. So this is where this water's coming from, but it's coming from behind all of this, and that's why we need to take the bumper off. So we're going to continue cleaning this, and we're going to take the bumper off. I'll go through it step by step, show you how the bumper comes off, and then we'll fix this. Okay, so the rear lights need to come out now. So with these, pretty simple. You've got these two plastic screws over here. One goes on there, and then the other one over there. You take them off, and then you can see the light is loose. So you don't want to pull this light fully back. You need to pull it out towards the right side, and then it will come off. So watch this bit. So if you pull it out that way and then back, because there's a tab right here, it goes in here. So if you pull it back towards you, it's going to break it, and then you need to sort that out. So make sure you always pull it away then back. Okay, so we've got this tail lamp off. I'm going to disconnect it in a minute, but I just want to show everyone how much dirt it actually traps back here. So you know, this is also where the water will run down when it rains. So it will come through here, run down to the bottom. So areas like this, you want to always make sure it's nice and clean. So while we have everything off today, we're going to clean all of this, and then we're going to move on to the rear bumper. So let's go. Okay, so we got this side all cleaned up, taken the light out on the other side, clean the other side as well. So now nice and clean. Now we can move on to getting the bumper off. I have seen people leave the light connected and over there, but it's just one plug, easy to disconnect, and I don't want it falling off, scratching the bumper or getting damaged, so I advise removing it. Also, it's a good time to check the connector plug because there's been moisture in the boot and there's been water. You want to make sure that there's no corrosion. If there is, get some contact cleaner and then you can clean it all up. So, but these ones seem okay, this side as well, in good condition, so we don't have to worry with them. So we can now move on to the rear bumper. Let's get it off, and then I'll show you why the bumper's coming off and where the source of this leak is as well. So let's go. Okay everyone, so I've got the rear bumper off. Now there's going to be different types. This car, it's got parking sensors, so you're going to have all the sensor wiring. This has got parking sensors from factory, so it's got a multi-plug connector right here which will go and connect over here. So if you have got parking sensors on your car, before you take the bumper off, make sure you disconnect this, because you don't want to pull the bumper back with all of this in there and break something. Also, it's a sensor right here which will go over the crash bar and plug in. Make sure you disconnect that one also. So we've got these rubber mats down on the floor, but I'm going to be moving the the bumper onto the stand here so it's safe and it's out of the way, and then we're going to continue with our work. Now the reason why these cars have water in the boot is because of these vents. There's one here and same on the other side. Now if I move them, you can see they move around, so water will get in through here and then it will soak up. There's like a bit of foam back here, will soak up in there, and then the moisture will cause all the mold and condensation that will build up all inside. So we're going to take all this off, clean all around here, and I'll show you what we do to fix this issue. Okay, so I've got one of the vents out. These are in place with these little plastic clips. There's two on this side, two on that side, and they are very difficult to remove, so you have to mess around. If you get a thin screwdriver, flat blade like this, should be able to get behind it and pop them out. Did try to take this one out, but it's really tightly in there, so what I'm going to do is get my hand from back there and then should be able to pop that one out. So if I pull this out, you will see why there's so much moisture in the boot. If you see this, it's just soaked with water. There's foam behind in here, and it's just been there collecting and collecting and collecting, and that's what's causing all the mold and moisture to form in the boot. So get this off and then I'll show you inside, see what it looks like. Okay, so I've got the bigger vent off now, and also removed the foam insert, and as you can see, it's completely soaked. It is just all wet in there, and if you look inside here, you can see how much water is inside. Just put the light there. Water everywhere. This is not good, and this is where this source of our leak. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean all of this. We're going to open this drain, let this water all drain out. Look at that. Then we're going to clean all of this, seal it, this one and this one, and then we'll move on to the other side. Okay, so got it all clean all around here, this side here, and on the inside as well. I'll put the drain plug back in as well. So the foam insert that goes on here was soaked up. So we cleaned it as much as we can and dried it. I'm going to put it back in now. Then what we're going to do is, I've also cleaned all the vents, all these rubber pieces around here, so we're going to seal them with Tiger Seal. So I'm going to put some on the vents itself and then all along here. That way we create a stronger seal, so water won't be able to run down here behind the lights when it rains or whatever, when the car's been washed, and get trapped in there. So we'll do that bit and then we'll continue. Okay, so got the foam insert back in, and as you can see, I put Tiger Seal on the back of the seal here. And what I'm going to do is place this on, and then we're going to seal it at the top part of it as well. Around it, we're going to seal all around there, and then we move on to the other one. So here we go. So I'm just going to pop this in there. That's it. So we'll give it the seal around there, and then we'll seal all the way around here. I'll get this done and then show you after. Okay, so I've got both the vents back on. As you can see, what I've done here, I've put Tiger Seal on the inside, and once the vent's been placed back in, I put it on the outside, sealed all around it. So for example, this one, sealed it all around there. It's a bit difficult to get into the inside here, but if you get like a screwdriver and then put a little bit on there, you should be able to get the screwdriver behind there. This one, no problems, got plenty of space. As you can see, I've sealed all around this. Now, Tiger Seal is waterproof and it dries and creates a very good seal. So not only will this be more difficult to come out from now on, it will stop any water getting in there, and this should stop all of the moisture and mold building up on the inside. So now we're going to leave this, move on to the other side, clean it all, reseal it all, and then the bumper can go back on and we can start putting everything back together in the boot. So let's go. Okay, we're in the right hand side now. I've got both the vents removed. If you look in here, this side is so much better compared to the other side. There was a little bit of moisture in here. I've already removed the foam that's inside here, but there's no water in here, so it's just a little bit of water that was stuck on the foam, but not like a puddle over here. Still going to take everything out, we'll give it a good clean and then take it from there. Okay, so I've got this side all sealed up, vents are back in, foam is back in, this side is all sealed as well. If you move to the other side, that's also nice and sealed. So now we can go put the bumper back, get everything tightened up, put the lights back, and then we just got a little bit of cleaning to do in the bottom area there, and then we can start putting everything back together. So I'll show you once all of that is done. Okay, so I've got the back bumper on, both the lights are on. We've cleaned everything in here, there's no more water, it's all dry. So we've cleaned all the covers as much as we can. There's a little bit of marks over here, but we're going to try get something to clean that, maybe some mold remover, and then I'll come back and clean that. But the boot is finally dry now after a long time, so now we can get back everything, and we're going to run the heating on really hot, try and get everything warmed up as well, and monitor this over the next few days. Okay, so everything's done back here. We put this trim back on, space saver is back on, all the mouldings around it, and the boot cover. So that completes this job. So if you got this body shape Ford Focus, Focus ST, and you have that issue, this is how you fix it. So we're going to button everything up here, take the car for a drive, make sure everything's okay. So if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. We'll get back to you soon with another one. Thank you.